Hey, it's Matt Malone and I stream iRacing. Hey, I wanted to do a follow-up video. I'm doing it live on the stream right now because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a live streamer, so I'm just going to cut this out and I'm going to upload it. But I wanted to talk about, this is a kind of an overview and kind of a final, my final thoughts on the American Muscle Series League that we did, and especially my thoughts on what happened during this final race, because I had time to think about it and, you know, kind of what happened there. So first of all, the points. So you guys already watched the race. You know I got third place, and you guys were looking for the overall points. So here they are. ASRock, your winner of this season of the American Muscle Series League. And then since Luis Enriquez, Black Dog, got me in that race, we were battling, so whoever beat each other in that race was going to win second place. So he got second, and I got third. Zoran fourth. Ian Lane, that's Checkers, got fifth. Scotty Banks in there, sixth place. The list goes on. Huge list of competitors. Really awesome league. And I have heard that Finney McFinger, the league organizer, is going to be coming out soon with an announcement about what the next season is going to entail. What the next, what the schedule is and stuff. So that will be announced soon. I probably won't make a YouTube video just announcing the league. You'll just see the first race of the league, and I'll do a little extra intro for it. So anyway, here's the thing. ASRock won this overall league for a reason. It's because he's extremely good at racing. And let me tell you why I was so extremely frustrated for this race and other races. But let me tell you, because there was a certain point in this race where at the time I was so frustrated. I can't tell you how mad I was at ASRock for making this move that he does on me near the end of the race. Let's see if we can pull it up here. I had it up earlier. Might be it here. But here's the deal, okay? It's not too often ASRock is behind me in a race, and I felt like I did have pretty good pace on him. Here it is. He goes to the inside. I think it's a dive by. At the time, I'm extremely mad. It probably came across in the video. I have not watched this. I didn't watch this at the time. Like, for a race like this where I get really mad, I'm not going to rewatch it. So I don't know. I can't relive the experience from FOV. I did see the replay later on. And let me tell you my thoughts on this. First of all, yes, some of the lap traffic, I think I have a valid point with some of the lap traffic did slow me down. Do they have to let you buy any chance they can get? No, they don't. Is this the very last race of the season, and are we battling for the lead? Yes, we are. Does that need to be taken into account as a lap driver? I believe it should be. Would I give the courtesy to, if it was reversed, would I give the courtesy to let the leaders pass much easier? Yes, I would. That's just me. They have every right not to. So I think I can still be frustrated at stuff like that, but my frustration is valid. But they still have every right to do what they did. I'm just saying, I wish they would have let me by and let us race a little bit easier. Regardless, that doesn't matter. The reason ASRock wins this race is because he was behind me for so long. And if you remember watching this race, coming up to this corner right up here, we had very different racing lines into this right-hander up here. His line was a later braking and more of like a much wider exit. And mine was a more shallow, like an early braking, cut the apex, set my left-hander up. Okay, it's a different racing line. It's totally fine. Maybe it was, maybe the lap times didn't differ that much because I saved time on the left-handers and he saved time on the right-hander. But this is what I talk about when you're following someone, and this is why ASRock is so good. When he's following me, he's doing his homework. He's taking his notes. He can see that I'm braking early and the line that I'm taking in, right? Now, should I have defended into the corner? 100%. I think I even made the point if not in this video, in the live stream. Should I have defended, especially coming up to white flag? It was white flag. I need to have situational awareness. I need to have race awareness that, hey, we're coming up to white flag. There's almost no rule book at this point. You need to defend every corner. You need to make sure you stay in front of them. You need to make it hard on everybody that's trying to get around you. But what Aero did is he did his homework. He knew I braked early there. He knew he had a different line. And he knew if he had any chance at getting to the right of me, the door was freaking wide open. I didn't move to Canada or anything recently. The door's wide open. Why? How? That's me. And I always tell people, don't leave the door open. Don't leave the door in. I'm going to make that move every time, right? So he goes for the move. It's not a dive bomb. I look at the replay later. It's not a dive bomb. He makes the corner perfectly. And I'm the one who ends up turning in on him. In the heat of the moment, you're frustrated. The emotions are running hot. It's the last race. It's coming up to the last lap of the entire season. I got a chance to get second. I got a chance to do something special. I got black dog on my tail. And you know what? I'm the first one to admit, my emotions get the best of me when I'm actually in a race like that and when tempers are flaring, right? And so that's what happened. And who's gonna win? Who's gonna win in that situation? A guy freaking out, his tempers are flaring. He's emotionally a wreck, or it's the guy that's like, I'm gonna go to the inside here because I did my homework and I know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna hit my spot. I'm gonna make the pass, and I'm gonna win this race. The cool, calm, and collected guy, or the guy freaking out, having a hissy fit? Who's gonna win? I don't have to tell you. So, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I'm just trying to explain what was going on in my head at the time, and then after the fact that I got to look at the replay, think about it, see what happened. And, and to be perfectly honest with everybody, and even if Aero watches this, look, Aero wins every race. Aero wins every race, okay? So there's a part of me that's like, hey, I'm finally ahead of Aero. Give me a freaking break, dude. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to go for the pass? Like, at the time, I'm thinking it's a dive bomb. And I'm like, dude, what's the deal, man? You win every race. Like, but why would I think anyone would give any room or why would somebody let off? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would the best racer in the world, well, in this league, why would he give in at all? Why? Why? Why would I think that? This is a competition. This is who's the best. Prove it to everybody that you're the best. And yet again, he did. So I'm just saying, look, I mean, am I the most highly competitive person in the world? No, I'm not. I do iRacing for fun. I do it for the stream. And I love high competition situations. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes, like, that last little bit of competitive edge that some people have, I just don't all the time. I just don't have that all the time. And so that's what I'm trying to say is, like, if you want to be the best, if you want to get better, you got to stay cool, calm, and collected. You got to do your homework while you're on track and while you're off track, and you cannot let off. Imagine you got your boot on someone's neck. No, this is probably bad. This is a bad analogy. What would be a good analogy? Let's say you're just going for it all, and you just never want to let off. You just never want to let off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you prove that you're the best. And I think that's what happened in this race. Now, at the very end there, I almost did make one of the best repasses ever into the hairpin, but I caught the wall, and it was a real damn shame. But Aero, if you watch this, dude, I just wanted to let you know that, yes, there's a part of me that's mad at you because you are that much better, and that comes from the jealousy part of me, and that I love racing with you and competing with you, and there's so much that everyone and myself can learn from you that I think it's a blessing and a curse that you're out on track sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's great to have a really high level of talent on the track, and it's something that we can all learn from, especially when, like, we watch Aero's, like, fastest laps and everything. So it helps everybody. Look, So it's a heat of the moment kind of thing. It's the last race of the season, and I need to learn how to control my emotions a little bit better and put things into perspective, you know. But there is the thing where it's like when you're in the cockpit and you're racing, things and a scenario plays out. It's so much different than when you go back and look at the replay. That's why I really try to caution myself against like making a judgment during the race before I've seen the replay. I've been trying to do a better job doing that. Is like, hey, you know, maybe I'll throw out an apology just in case. Like, hey, sorry, not sure what happened there. You know, I'll wait till I see the replay to, you know, see what really happened. You know, and like 8 times out of 10, I go back and look at the replay, and either it's a racing incident or it was basically my fault. When at the time, FOV, I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong with this guy, you know? So, anyway, that's just kind of the deal. So those are my thoughts on the race itself. Black Dog did an amazing job. It was a great race. It had a lot of drama. We were all dinged up, hitting the walls. It was great fun. You know, it was a lot of fun. And the whole season was a lot of fun. And I think hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There's some people that's saying that they watched all the videos and they really liked them. Not every track I was good at. Some tracks were kind of boring, and some tracks I didn't do well. But I think overall, I think most of us did pretty well. It was a great turnout for the league. A lot of fun. And when the next season begins, you'll see it on there. And I think I don't want to talk out of turn here, but I think Finny McFinger is thinking of some really fun ways to kind of mix it up with this next season. So it's not just gonna be your standard race. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying he might mix it up a little bit. So you never know. But if you guys did enjoy the American Muscle Series League races, I got a playlist, and you can check it out there. I guess we'll just do this so you can see the actual playlist. Hey, there's the playlist. Go check out the playlist. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And check out the American Muscle Series. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Willing to make a conversation out of this. So post your comment down below, and I'll read every single one of them.